શ્રી સ્વામિનારાયણ ભગવાનની
જય
અક્ષર પુરુષોત્તમ મહારાજની
જય
ગુણાતીતાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની
જય
ભગતજી મહારાજની
જય
શાસ્ત્રીજી મહારાજની
જય
યોગીજી મહારાજની
જય
પ્રમુખ સ્વામી મહારાજની
જય
મહંત સ્વામી મહારાજની
જય
પ્રમુખ સ્વામી મહારાજ શતાબ્દી મહોત્સવની
જય
અક્ષરધામ મહોત્સવની
jay.
Hey Parambhai, what are you holding there?
So while I was helping my mom organize our bookshelf this week, I came across this really cool book. It's a book full of short stories, all told by Yogiji Maharaj.
Yogiji Maharaj? No way! That's perfect because it's his Tithi birthday this Tuesday.
Right? Balaks and Balikas, if you look around now, we've virtually traveled to Dari. Do you all know why? Correct. It's because this is the birthplace of Yogiji Maharaj.
With Yogiji Maharaj's birthday this week, now is a great time to recall all of the stories we've been told by our Karyakars. We know that Yogiji Maharaj told all of these stories, but what are they about?
I don't know, man. I think they're written in Sanskrit. I can't read any of this.
Well, maybe you should start by turning the book right side up so you can tell it's actually written in Gujarati.
Come on, man. I knew that. Anyways, I was just testing you. So, let's see what these stories are all about. I can definitely make out some of these stories, but I could definitely use some help.
Actually, I have an idea. Let's call upon Pujya Krishna Prem Swami to help us better understand. Pujya Krishna Prem Swami was born, raised, and educated in India. He took Diksha in 1992 during the Yogi Shatabdi Mahotsav in Gandhinagar. He was placed in America in 2004, and he currently does Vichran and Bal Kishore Seva in the Southwest region. So as we invite Swami, let's take a look at some of the questions that Balaks and Balikas asked in this week's Bhakti Mail. One question we received is, what are some unique ways Yogiji Maharaj showered his love on us? Another question was, what's one thing that Yogiji Maharaj's stories help us understand?
Wow, those are amazing questions. Well, let's get started. I'm really excited to find out the answer to these.
શ્રી સ્વામિનારાયણ ભગવાનની જય અક્ષર પુરુષોત્તમ મહારાજની જય ગુણાતીતાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય ભગતજી મહારાજની જય શાસ્ત્રીજી મહારાજની જય યોગીજી મહારાજની જય પ્રમુખ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય મહંત સ્વામી મહારાજની જય પ્રમુખ સ્વામી મહારાજ શતાબ્દી મહોત્સવની જય અક્ષરધામ મહોત્સવની જય જય સ્વામિનારાયણ everyone. Due to the current situation, we are all forced to stay at home. But we are so lucky because we can still continue to attend our Bal Balika Sabha. Speaking of Bal Sabha, do you guys know who started Bal Sabha? No. I am not talking about the virtual ones that we started recently, but the ones we attend every Sunday. Anyone? Yes, that's right. It was Yogiji Maharaj. Yogiji Maharaj started Bal Balika Mandal back in 1954. Yes, a very, very long time ago. You know why? Because Yogiji Maharaj had tremendous love for children. The same type of love that Mahant Swami Maharaj showers on us today. During sabhas, Yogiji Maharaj would tell his famous stories. He was really, really smart and had a really good memory. Yogiji Maharaj had memorized more than 2,000 stories. That's right, 2,000 stories by heart. Every week, Yogiji Maharaj would tell a new story, and the Balaks just loved it. Today in our sabha, we will hear one of his famous stories. But before we start, does anyone know the special name that Yogiji Maharaj had for his stories? Okay, so let's play a little game. It is called genius guessing. On the screen, you will see lines where you have to fill in letters and a letter bank at the bottom. Guess a letter to see if it is correct. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, so Akshar said A. We have two A's in this word. Nice going. Our friend Satyam guessed I. Oh, sorry, that's incorrect. Okay, I see someone raising their hand. Param is saying B. There is one B in this word. Looks like he knows what the word is. Okay, so two hands up from Kirtan and Hari are saying D and V. Well, one of them is right, and that's D. V is wrong, so sorry. Okay, Keshav said H. Now you got the first part of the word, bodh. હવે આ બોધની જોડે શું જશે? You guys still don't know? Okay, let's get a few more guesses. See Darshan yelling K. Perfect. That's the first letter of the second part of the word. Anyone want to guess? Yep, bodh katha. Great job, everyone. Today, we will be looking at one of these super duper interesting bodh kathas, which will focus on a fight between darkness and light. Andharu અને અજવાળું. A fight between good and evil. બહુ સરસ સ્ટોરી છે. So who is ready for story time? I can't hear you. Who is ready for story time? Okay, now listen. Once upon a time, in a small village in India, lived four friends named Chhagan, Magan, Raman and Gaman. These four friends were one day seated outside Chhagan's house. Then Raman brought up a problem that they were experiencing. He said, કેટલા વર્ષથી જ્યારે જ્યારે રાત પડે છે ત્યારે આપણા ઘરમાં અંધારું પેસી જાય છે. આ અંધારું કોઈને ગમતું નથી અને બધાને હેરાન કરે છે. હવે તો અંધારાને કાઢવું જ પડશે. પણ આપણી સામે એક મોટો પ્રશ્ન છે. આ અંધારાને કાઢીશું કેવી રીતે? They thought and thought for a solution. Magan said, અલ્યા આ પ્રોબ્લેમ તો ચપટીમાં સોલ્વ થઈ જાય એવો છે. આપણે દીવો કરીએ તો અંધારું તો 1 સેકન્ડમાં જતું રહેશે. છગન લાફિંગલી રિપ્લાઇડ, અલ્યા એક દીવોથી કશું ના થાય. So now Raman said, તો જો હું ઘરનો દરવાજો જ બંધ કરી દઉં તો પછી અંધારું કેવી રીતે ઘરની અંદર આવી શકશે? છે ને $1 million આઈડિયા. ગમન રિપ્લાઇડ, અરે થોડી બુદ્ધિ તો વાપર. અંધારાને દરવાજાની કાંઈ જરૂર નથી. એ તો ગમે ત્યાંથી અંદર આવી જાય છે. Then they thought even harder and finally Gaman said, ઊભા રહો friends, મારી પાસે એક સખત આઈડિયા છે. આપણે ચારે મળીને અંધારાને એવો માર મારીએ કે અંધારું તો ક્યાંય ભાગી જશે. છે ને ટોપ આઈડિયા. All four of the friends thought about this idea, and after giving it a lot of thought, everyone thought this was a great idea and agreed to it. Now they all got an idea, but they had to figure out how they could beat up darkness. Magan said, ચાલો આપણે અંધારાને મારવા ઘરમાં જે વસ્તુ હોય ને એ શોધીને લાવીએ. All four of the friends then went into their houses. They all were looking around their houses for anything they could use to beat up darkness. Gaman picked up a bat. Chhagan picked up a dustpan. Magan picked up a stick. Finally, Raman picked up a hammer, and all of them were ready to beat darkness. And so the friends waited and waited until it got darker and darker. And so at 6 o'clock in evening, the friends finished dinner and sat ready on their cots outside their homes. All of them were on watch. They watched the sunset, carefully looking around them to make sure darkness didn't sneak into their homes. All of them were making sure that there was no darkness in any corner of the village. Right when the sun was about to set, they went over the plain again before a darkness was about to creep in. After going over the plain, Raman went into his house for a drink of water at 6:30 p.m. As soon as he entered his home, he was shocked. Oh no! Darkness had entered his home. He didn't know what to do, so he dropped his glass of water and ran right outside. He yelled, "Hey guys, અંધારું અંદર આવી ગયું! અંધારું અંદર આવી ગયું!" All of them grabbed their sticks, bats, dustpans and hammers. Chhagan yelled to Magan and Gaman, "Let's go! અંધારાને મારીએ!" They all rushed into the house and they began to beat darkness in the house. Little did they know this was not going to work, because how can you beat something that you cannot touch? They continued to trying to beat up darkness in the house. In the dark, they broke many pots and pans. Chhagan and Magan were heavily injured because they could not see in the dark and kept on hitting each other. They were all getting tired and tired while trying to remove darkness from their houses. They spent the whole night trying to chase darkness away with their sticks and bats. Eventually, the sun began to rise and drove the darkness away. All of them stroked their mustache with pride and happily said, "Ha ha ha! અંધારું ગયું! અંધારું ગયું! આપણે અંધારાને કાઢી દીધું! આપણે અંધારાને ભગાડી દીધું!" They were all happy that they finally beat darkness away and thought it would never come again. They started to celebrate their win after cleaning up the house. A sadhu walking by the village saw all of this and asked the friends, "તમે બધા કેમ આનંદથી નાચો છો? આ શેનું celebration છે?" The friends told the sadhu how they had beat darkness out of their homes. The sadhu was a very wise man. He thought about this situation and he told these people, અંધારાને મારવાથી કશું ના થાય. તમારા મારવાથી નહીં, આ સનરાઈઝથી અંધારું ગયું છે. એમાં તમે બધાએ કશું કર્યું નથી. The friends were very confused. The sadhu explained to them that the sun's light is what puts darkness away. The friends thought to themselves, and after looking at each other, they said to the sadhu, "મહાત્માજી, તમને શું ખબર પડે? અમે બધાએ આખી રાત અંધારાને માર્યો છે, એટલે અંધારું ભાગી ગયું છે." The sadhu felt pity for them, એમને દયા આવી, and tried to explain to them and realized their ignorance. Finally, they realized that their efforts to keep darkness out of their houses will never work. It is because of the sun that the darkness of the night is removed. The only way to beat darkness is to bring in light and fully cover the darkness. And that light comes from sun. The friends understood this and thanked the sadhu for his wisdom. Dear Balaks, now I know that all of you are smart enough to know that you cannot beat darkness. It is just not possible. But why are we talking about darkness? Well, in our lives, darkness comes in another form. Can you guys guess that form? Here is a hint. That's right, Maya. Maya is a type of darkness that we need to deal with. What is Maya? Maya is anything that keeps us away from Bhagwan. Bad thoughts, like when we get angry, are Maya. And bad company, like people who tell us not to follow niyams, are a form of Maya. So how can we get rid of this darkness? We need the light of the Satpurush. So, just as the sun provides light, sun gives warmth, and sun gives life for growth, the Satpurush does the same in our lives. Today, that Satpurush is Mahant Swami Maharaj, Mahant Swami Maharaj gives us light through his knowledge, gives us warmth through his darshan and smruti, and guides us to a happy life through his agna.
In today's Sabha, we heard Swami talk about the story in which the four friends could not beat the darkness. Similarly, we need to stay away from the darkness of Maya and stay in the light of the Satpurush. We also learned about Yogiji Maharaj's tremendous love for Balaks and Balikas, and how Mahant Swami Maharaj has the same love for us. This week's Bhakti Challenge is to choose one of your favorite Bodh Kathas of Yogiji Maharaj. Then, make a shoebox diorama depicting the Bodh Katha. Remember, always be safe, and if you need help, ask a parent. It will be due at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday.
Last week, we had our weekly Bhakti Challenge, where we drew about some sources of good company in our lives. So let's take a look at a few submissions. Until next time, Aap Sone, Jai Swaminarayan.
To celebrate Yogi Jayanti, Balikas across North America wrote beautiful poems about Yogiji Maharaj. Shriya Ben Patel of Scarborough Mandal shares her love for Yogi Bapa with the following poem. My beloved Guru, Yogi Bapa, he was respected by all because he respected all. He lived with joy because he constantly gave joy. He taught us what we need to know, guiding us where we ultimately have to go. His heart was filled with love, never hatred. His eyes saw all as friends, never enemies. Practiced and preached to forgive and forget, taming the mind to live with no regrets. For we have attained the ultimate Satpurush. He lived a pure life, blinded by divinity, seeking gems, not stones. He lived carefree as a child in his mother's embrace, for he had complete faith in the will of God. With his talks, he untangled our lust and ego into a string of a soft, supple nature. His blissful smile dimmed the world's negativity, lighting a lamp to brighten our path. We count our blessings, for we have attained an eternally fulfilled vessel, constantly showering joy and happiness upon us. You have led us from flawed pleasures into serenity and contentment. gifting us with Balsabha. Your life has redefined unconditional love, simplicity, and divinity. My beloved Guru, Yogi Baba. Yogi Ji Maharaj, we pray that we are able to become like you and imbibe these qualities in our life.